got rhythm. I mean, the black man in America is the most copied man on this planet, bar none. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. How about that question? Cal Channing just admitted she was a nigga. The rest of them need to break down and admit it too.
When he first said it, we all laughed. Because why not? Delivery carries half the weight. But the burden of which he spoke was very little about a joke. See, remove the laugh track and backtrack to a time where cool was not connected to black. If you can even do that. Because the purveyor of hip, the creator of hop, the heart of fashion, the roots for what's hot has long since been, whether you like it or not, attached to black skin. Even back when they held up brown paper bags as reason to keep us out, while Elvis, the Beatles, and the whole industry stole the sound. They use language made in black neighborhoods as reason to keep us out, but turn around and commodify it when there's a new campaign to market around. See, we all laughed at Paul Mooney. I didn't see him crack a smile. Because what's funny about someone constantly taking from you and repeatedly leaving you out? I finally figured it out. It's that Halloween syndrome. It's a fascination with the costume that comes with our skin tone. And if you think it's just white folks, you'd be dead wrong, because that syndrome is that version of a code switch. We switch to try to survive, they switch to try to show their hip. But I finally figured it out though. Blackness is rebellion to y'all. Y'all see it as something for you to try on and discard. When you realize you being in costume won't get you that job, why cornrows, locks, and long nails are trends for you to try on, but you see black kids get kicked out of school for it, so you can decide when you'll stop. Or when that cop decides your existence is at fault, and unholsters are color killers, suddenly you switch up and take your costume off. Or why you decide you can finally bring home a nice young person from your own race. Because your parents accepted your rebellion as a phase, but won't accept you bringing a black person home for the holidays. I finally figured it out though. There's such a strong pull to that costume of blackness. I mean, twerking was considered ratchet before white girls in the valley started twerking exercise classes. A whole room full of long backs, popping spines, claiming that it's different. Like how pole classes didn't come from strippers. I finally figured it out though. It's all great when that costume fits, when you can play spectator and watch how they treat the black kids. But they're the inherent criminals though, right? The real bad apples. Ooh, be first to pick them on your hoop team and assume they're all great rappers. But you're not racist though, right? Yeah, right. Hey Paul, I finally figured it out. It's bigger than a buzzword. It's bigger than a trend. It's bigger than marketing. It's bigger than what's in. It's bigger than me being profiled again and again. It's bigger than me trying to justify why my life matters, but they co-opt it with insert whatever matters so the push to stop killing us doesn't sink in. It's bigger than where that definition of professional begins. It's bigger than white folks, Mexican folks, Indian folks, Asian folks, and the long list of non-black people I gotta tell to stop saying that word with an N, who turn and look at me like I'm the one tripping, but flip and go put that costume back on again and again and again and again. I finally figured it out, Paul. All thanks to your footprint. Everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. Because they love to take the costume off at the end. Holla. All right.